So I know that there are encampments like the one that was behind Winco, and then there's Tollwood. I've just recently learned about Tollwood. And so I know that law enforcement's hands are tied, but can you just talk about like the growing encampment and the things going on there and what can be done and what is being done? And I'm guessing that, you know, the bust that happened that you were talking about, like I would imagine that, you know, this kind of stuff is going on in all the encampments.
Oh, absolutely. And like I said, the encampment we're talking about is within the city limits of Bellingham. So that's not within the primary jurisdiction of the sheriff's office. But certainly we've gone there with Bellingham police officers because they're not going to go in there with one officer or two officers. They're going to take a lot more just from a safety perspective. They know there's firearms back there. The citizens hear them being fired daily, and they report those kind of things. So there's a couple hundred people back there. Like I said, when our detectives and our SWAT team went back there to dismantle the drug operation that was going on.
So that was in Tollwood.
It was it was the encampment right behind Walmart is where it's at, and that's adjacent to the Tollwood Apartments. It's actually all the way around them.
I know, just off topic, sort of. Now, is the apartments that are connected with that encampment, are those like low income apartments, or are they? Do you know? Are they just?
I don't know. I don't believe so.
Okay.
I don't.
So we're talking about regular market rate apartments that people are working really hard to be able to afford to live in, and they are afflicted with this insanity.
Yeah, and I know I've talked to one of the residents there, and you know, they've gone to the city council and talked about, you know, I think her statement was, I pay $1,500, $1,800 a month rent. There's children in these apartments, and you know, they're having to view lewd conduct, you know, people screaming and yelling at them, shots fired, all those kind of things that are just not safe for them. And then all the things that they're burning and the smoke back there. The fire department is under the same kind of, they have the same concerns as the police department. It's not safe for the firefighters to go back there and put out a fire. They hear propane tanks exploding and things like that. I know just the other day there was a theft at the Walmart where they broke in and stole all the propane tanks. It's a complex problem, and you can't just go in and clear the encampment. That would, I mean,
well, then you're just pushing people somewhere
exactly.
else.
So there has to be a place, and there has to be the services to transition those people to. Otherwise, it just pushes the problem somewhere else. So, like I said, it's not just a law enforcement. If it was just a law enforcement issue, law enforcement can go in and push those people out.
You don't have the space to actually take care of things from a law enforcement perspective.
Right. So we certainly wouldn't be booking those people.
Right.
That's for certain. But hopefully there's the political will from the electeds in this city of Bellingham to do something about the problem, because right now I'm not certain that there is.